A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good... And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now our first carry for Melvin Gordon. Down to about the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Albert O from 3 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 are going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pace, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. On first down, Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tua now on first down. Caught, it's Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is Gordon on the dump off. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again on second down. Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 22, Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Miami set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Tua now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Got it. Here's Mostert, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A run with Mostert up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70 yards rushing down for Mostert as he picks up a first down. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games. Sure, of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them,
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
they lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run right side with Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.